Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully, he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
So striding in, Eric Sogard.
Leading off
and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Eric
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a play. One down. Time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. Go look at the numbers. He hit over 310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. Ready now, Austin Meadows. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Verlander pauses. Here's the first pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. His line against Justin Verlander, he's got 8 hits in 35 ABs. Hit on the ground out to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Looking. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, Charlie Morton has really made a name for himself. Big arm and a big fastball. Good sinking fastball, too. 95 to 98 miles an hour. Big overhand curveball. He's very valuable, too. He's had a lot of success pitching out of the bullpen and also one of the top starting pitchers in the league right now.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Meadows is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Meadows on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Ji-Man Choi.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Behind 0-2 now. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
In there, 1-2 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, number 44. First trip to the plate for him in the ballgame. High in the air into shallow left center. Meadows comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Gurriel swings, and it's hit very well out to left. And no one will track it down. And the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Just goes to show if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the catcher.
First offering on its way.
d'Arnaud.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
On the move is Springer, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next will be Willie Adames. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Reddick, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Here's Eric Sogard. And it's fouled away. He flied out leading off the ball game. Ready with the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Tommy Pham waits on deck. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
And he got him. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Adames stands at second with 2 gone. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Stepping up now, Robinson Chirinos. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. A 1 pitch on its way. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Batting ninth.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Behind 0-2 now.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Astros.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout, and he fouls this one off. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Diaz scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping to the plate now, Austin Meadows, as we begin the top of the fourth. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Settling in now, Avisail Garcia. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Way outside. 1-2. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first base.
Standing in, Ji-Man Choi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and no strikes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Altuve has it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Here's Michael Brantley. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
1-1 to count. And it's 1-2. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now batting, Jose Altuve. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
The third baseman.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Yandy Diaz.
And now a pitch on the way. Ball had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Here comes the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. And that misses 1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
2 balls and a strike now. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Willie Adames. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And a full count now, 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1. Diaz at second. Darno on at first with 2 down. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Popped him up. Darno shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 10.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 1.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And the former number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Correa, who's sometimes called Show Rea, he was selected in the 1st round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming, here it is. A bouncer to the left side. Bregman fields it cleanly. throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Into the box now, Austin Meadows. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Brantley. It's up and out of here into the archways. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing he knew, it was screaming through the night sky and over the fence.
Now batting, the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
Into the box, G-Man Choi. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Chased a bad one there, 1-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a pop-up now. Correa is under it. 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 2.
Standing in, Yandy Diaz. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping up to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Chris Davinsky trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. So digging in now, Willie Adames. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Davinsky is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 3-0 Tampa. Into the box, Robinson Chirinos. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Striding in for Houston, Josh Reddick. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he gets ahead 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Fastball called for strike 2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
The center fielder.
Here's George Springer. First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that retires the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eric Sogard. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
1 out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Ready once again, Austin Meadows. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Meadows can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. At the plate, Michael Brantley, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
On the ground to the right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first down of the inning.
Now back.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. This is line to left. Meadows is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Now batting.
At the plate, number 44. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 1-0 the count. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Strike taken, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Joe Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Avisail Garcia. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now at the plate, Ji-Man Choi. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
On to first, and there are 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Two out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more. Hit to short. Correa is up with it. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Stepping into the box, number 44. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. In there, no balls and a strike. And it's 1-1.
Ball,
2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Yuli Gurriel is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Diego Castillo enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Diego Castillo.
Here's Carlos Correa now as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Robinson Chirinos 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Gurriel, the runner at first with 2 gone. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 1 left for Houston. Still down 3-0. Striding in to start the 9th, Yandy Diaz, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
So striding forward now, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. This is foul right side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. d'Arnaud is retired. 2 down now.
Number 1, shortstop.
Into the box now, Willy Adames. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. In order go the Rays, but they lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Diaz on his backhand. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. fouled away. Reddick on at first, nobody out. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Meadows is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Ball one to start the at-bat.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And it's fouled away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
He's set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Third baseman number 2.
Right there for strike one.
0-1.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Kiermaier is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Tampa Bay rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Charlie Morton earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Charlie Morton. The loss goes to Justin Verlander. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.